Welcome to Q Compliance. This video will guide a Security Control Assessor to leverage Q Compliance to conduct an objective level independent assessment and support RMF Step 4. Q Compliance is a new paradigm for risk visibility that accelerates and simplifies ongoing compliance management. Built on a high-performance, big data platform, Q Compliance continuously monitors and collects data in real time from networks, systems, tools, and devices both on-prem and in the cloud. Q Compliance comprehensively captures the full system baseline, inheritance, control implementation statements, continuous monitoring evidence, technical and documentation-related evidence, as well as plans of action and milestones, all of which are available for review during the assessment. Q Compliance utilizes role-based access control. To complete your tasks as a Security Control Assessor, the auditor and user roles must be assigned. You'll also need to define the systems you'll need to review. Follow the Security Assessment Plan to identify the controls you intend to assess. Let's jump into the Control Compliance Hub and explore the Q Compliance tool. You can navigate to the Control Compliance Hub from the Investigate Controls menu. To assess a system, start by selecting the green System button located at the top left of your dashboard. For more efficient navigation, use the filters available at the top of the page. The Control Compliance Hub serves as the central platform for conducting control assessments, featuring status indicators, green for passing and red for failing. The ISSO role should have already recorded self-assessments at the objective level by selecting the objective score next to the assessment status link and switching to edit mode. For controls that have been automatically assessed, the assessment status and notes will be automatically populated based on findings detected by the alerting automation script. Toggle the status type at the top of the page to switch to audit mode. This will display the Security Assessor's view of the controls. During the initial review, controls will be marked as Not Reviewed, indicated by an orange control tile. At RMF Step 4, the SCA role is responsible for reviewing the technical evidence presented in the visuals and the documentation evidence linked at the bottom of each control for the controls that have been identified in the Security Assessment Plan. The control requirements and organizational defined parameters are available for reference within the Audit Status link. To assess a control, select the objective score next to the Audit Status link, switch to Edit mode, update the status, and record any relevant notes. Once you have completed the assessment for all control objectives, click Submit. The parent control will automatically update based on the percentage of passing control objectives, with updates occurring daily via an automated script. Inheritance from provider systems can be utilized to reduce effort in the assessment process. Inheritance is configured at the control objective level and is indicated on the control tile. Fully inherited controls are marked with an I, while hybrid controls are marked with an H on the left side of the control tile. When you select a control, a pop-up will appear, showing where the inheritance is being leveraged. Selecting View will take you directly to that control within the provider system. To review the control records that demonstrate evidence of human reviews, use the white-colored links located just below the assessment and audit links in the center of the Control Compliance Hub dashboard. Control records can be exported by navigating to the Continuous Monitoring dashboard and selecting the Export option at the top right corner. Each white link provides access to additional options for supporting the system. Control alerts are triggered for automated control objectives or discovery of any findings that impacts the effectiveness of the control. The tool provides you the ability to create POA&Ms to track remediation efforts for failing controls, leveraging test procedures to document system testing, and create or modify implementation statements to clarify how a control was planned to be implemented. You can also use tickets to assign tasks to specific stakeholders. As you scroll further down the Control Compliance Hub, you'll find evidence panels displaying the technical evidence for each control. When reviewing technical evidence visuals, click the question mark in the upper left corner of each visual for clarification on what the evidence represents. If you wish to inspect the technical evidence further, you can select the data you wish to inspect or navigate to the Splunk search option on the bottom right side of each visual to review the raw data. Evidence can be exported by selecting the down arrow icon. Relevant documentation evidence is uploaded at the bottom, either as a document or a link. You can review the documentation by clicking on the file name to view the evidence. After assessing all control objectives, navigate to the Security Controls Traceability Matrix dashboard from the System Overview menu and select the Export to CSV option to export the data needed for the Security Assessment Report. This exported report will include all controls, implementation statements and statuses, applicability, control providers, assessment and audit findings and statuses, and test cases in CSV format. You can create plans of action and milestones for each control either within the Control Compliance Hub or on the POA&M Overview dashboard, which provides a comprehensive view of all POA&Ms and their tracking information. To generate a POA&M report, navigate to the Compliance Overview menu, select Reports, choose EMAS, and click Generate POA&M Report. To print a system security plan, you have two options. To create an Open Security Control Assessment Language SSP, navigate to the System Overview menu, select System Security Plan, and then choose Create OSCAL SSP. Complete each section and export the plan in JSON format. The second option is to generate a default SSP. On the same System Security Plan dashboard, use the previous version option at the top right to generate an SSP in Word format. To effectively support the RMF Step 4 SCA role, follow these steps. Step 1. Review the control implementation statements and statuses, control records, and the technical and documentation-related evidence. Step 2. Select the Assess Objective score to review the ISSO self-assessments for each objective. Step 3. Toggle to the SCA view by selecting the Audit Status at the top of the Control Compliance Hub. Step 4. Select the Audit Objective score, switch to Edit mode, and enter your independent assessment of each control objective. Select the status and submit. Step 5. Collect and review control monitoring evidence by exporting the control records from the Continuous Monitoring dashboard. Step 6. Utilize the Security Control Traceability Matrix dashboard to export the necessary information to compile the Security Assessment Report. By following these steps, Security Control Assessors ensure the controls meet security requirements and support overall system compliance. Q-Compliance streamlines security control assessments, evidence collection, and reporting all from one platform. With Q-Compliance, your role in the RMF process becomes more efficient, helping you manage and report on security assessments effectively.